we go. There it goes. Once again, this game is loud as hell. Hello, good morning, Jane. How you doing, darling? There we go. So large, loud. There we go. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Lunatic Vixen, and welcome back to Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, where I find out now if I can play this with a controller, because I jacked up my hand, and I can't really use WASD right now. I mean, I can, but if I use WASD, it hurts real good, so we're going to try not to use WASD. But hello, everybody. How are we doing? Please, God, have controller support, I beg of you. Please. It does! Oh, thank God. Okay. Everybody's fine. We're good. We're cool. Alright. We have a new story here that has been retold. You spend a while in the cool shade at this gas station. You notice three kids sitting beside their family car, while the parents argue loudly with the cashier inside. The children seem embarrassed. You see the oldest brother lean over and distract his siblings with a story. He starts telling them a story about the witch who drinks the blood of travelers in New Orleans. Ah, you realize almost instantly he's telling a new version of the tale of the woman selling gree-gree in New Orleans, but new, exciting, over-the-top detail. He tells it well. When the parents come stomping furiously out of the gas station, you make yourself scarce, missing the ending of the boy's new story. But the part you heard is definitely easy to remember. It'll stick with you for a while. Yay! I knew there was a reason I needed. Also, I don't have my lights on. I was just being distracted, as per the usual. Hang on, let me fix that. One light. We also have Pride Dino back. Pride Dino needs to live and be fabulous. Here we go. Now everything's all lit up. Now we're good. So sorry about that. Pride Dino! Not that you guys can really see him, but it's okay, he's there. We all know he's there, and that's what matters. Hello, Zygerii. How you doing, darling? And here's Cinnamon. Hello, baby. Alright. I have to figure out controls. Ah, here we go. I need unseen stories. Here we go. Alright, so I was just pretty much going straight west. Doing well, I guess let's see how the internet here does with the stream. Best of luck to you, darling. Because, right, you moved, didn't you? Are you done moving, or are you still in the process of moving? Okay. So we're just gonna head straight west, more or less, following this road. Yeah. Which way is west? This is west, yep. Oh, right, my heart's got ouches. Cindy, can you not chew on me right now? That's how that works. I'm trying to control the camera. Guess I've moved, still unpacking after a week. How are you? I'm alright. I jacked up my hand a little bit, so playing games is gonna hurt for a while, but it's alright. You cannot have my ginger ale. Ginger ale is not for kitties. Cat nibbles on your hand will heal faster. It sure will. Absolutely. We all know that's how this works. Girls, hey, I got heart back. Girls selling lemonade by the side of the road notices you're dragging your feet. Here, she holds out a glass. No charge. The drink is cool and sweet and you walk away refreshed. Hey! Alright, cool beans. No. Stop helping. That helps. It's probably a good time to remind everyone that we are doing a charity stream on Saturday. Free lemonade hype, yes. We are doing a charity stream on Saturday at noon Central Time. The 29th. Usual Pride stream that we do pretty much every year. It's for the Transgender Law Center, all that good stuff, so keep that in mind. Are we giving up? Oh no! Do not throw up on me while you're right here. Um, Spokane. Does Spokane have anything interesting for me? Oh, I can just auto walk. That's dope. I love that for me. Hell yeah. The policeman on the truck on this corner is having a pretty wild argument with someone on the other end of the radio. No, he keeps saying, no way. You listen in as the man on the radio finishes a wild story about pale death tending to his flock. Wait a second. I swear this is what happened, the cop over the radio insists. That's when it clicks. You know this story. It's a stranger version of the story of the gaunt shepherd, but with some bits left out or replaced. Ain't true, the cop at the truck sighs. If only he knew. No, that was pretty much true. Game seems so weird. It is, but I really enjoyed this game. Zoom. Here's a map. Okay. I got a ways to go. Oh, nothing to do it but to do it. But I can apparently just click this button, and I don't have to do. I can just walk in a straight line, and I don't have to push a button or nothing, which is great. Ah, but I can't look around. Wait, okay, this is a. Is this not a river crossing? Okay, it is. Cross the river. Wait, are we going the right way? Wait, are we going west? Why are we going west? I have been going west this whole time. I'm stupid. Never mind. Let's redo this. I needed to go east. Why was I going west? Lost my cotton picking mind, that's why. Glad this is a storytelling game I can listen while enjoying the beauty of 160p. You know, you got a point there. Yes, charity stream, Saturday. If you have any suggestions for rewards or anything that you would like to see, let me know and I'll see about getting them set up. You are just being a problem today, cat. Just chewing on my hands, being a problem. You've been so neglected. I did feed you this morning. Yeah, I fed you this morning. Started to go like, well, maybe I didn't feed you, actually. Nothing beats the blurry, indistinct essay of glorious 160p. I like that, yeah. You know? There's something truthful in the simplicity of 160p, right? Indistinctness, yeah. Why are you still chewing on my hand? Stop it. This cat is just being a freaking problem. Oh, I'm getting tired. That's not good. That's too far. My camera's being a jank lately. There we go. Stop! Just sitting here just chewing on my thumbs while I'm trying to play with the controller. Not that, but this one. Okay, now we're getting closer to some stories. Alright, new story. You share this bus stop with an old man who shifts from foot to foot, thumbing his suspenders and watching the passing traffic with anxious focus. Hey, he blurts suddenly, turning towards you. Want to hear a good story? Sure. With the air of a man who's distracting himself from something, he stumbles quickly through the tale about the intelligent crows who took over their owner's house, confusing himself now again, backtracking, adding new details out of order. You barely piece the story together. Wait a second. You suddenly realize that he's told you a twisted version of the story about the woman who hid from cows under her house, but massively changed, with whole new chunks you don't remember. It's true, the old man insists, turning his wincing eyes back towards the road. And with that, the conversation seems over. Hid from cows. The intelligent cows who took over their owner's house. There we go, yeah. I thought they said crows. I was like, what? Okay, so I still need to go east. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to follow this around. There's a campfire way off that way. Alright, we're almost to this one. now we got a good chunk of stories going on here. Billings. I don't know what state this is in. Looks like we've got the very distinct biome changes here. So we'll get some music change-ups here soon. Hopefully back to the good old western stuff. Oop, there's quite a few stories right here. Cool.
The two youths jump when they hear you.
Oh, thank fuck. Thought you were our pa.
The boys are near identical. Tall, ash blonde, blue-eyed, and smothered in freckles. Even their temperaments seem alike. Their quick smiles are gleeful.
Do us a favor, would you?
What?
We need you to take these sheep away.
What about the sheep?
He points at the sheep. The tiny lamb is suckling. Its wool is blood-stained. Can only be a few hours old.
I don't care what you do with them. We just need them off the farm.
Why?
Revenge, mostly.
What?
The boys are grinning. Was that a joke?
Pa gave Lenny
Lenny nods.
a beating for stealing from our neighbors. Wouldn't listen. It was me, not him. So we're gonna hurt Pa back. He was up all night. Was a breech birth. He'll feel the loss.
That's too cruel. What? Yeah, too cruel.
Well, you can fuck off then.
All right then.
Was that Lenny or the other one?
You're just another fucking do-good. Think we want to steal? Not like Pa pays us for our work. We take what we deserve.
The look the boy and his brother share is vicious.
Ah, you seem
As
like
you head
lovely
away
people.
from the field, you pass the porch of a farmhouse. An old man lies in it dozing. He's surely the twins' father.
Let him sleep or tell him of the twins' plan. I kind of want to tell him because I feel it. So here's the thing. Weirdly enough, I'm more concerned about the well-being of the sheep and the lamb than I am the boys. I don't know. Nope, everybody sucks here. This is another one of those instances where everybody sucks here. I'm gonna tell him because, like, nothing is good will come of harming the sheep. The sons will still be assholes. They'll still get beaten. All this good. Save the sheep. Exactly, yeah. Tell
The
him the
man
twins' plan.
stands, yawning apologies. At your words, he sits again heavily. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I'd see him off the farm, but they'd have to believe I'd follow through on my threats before they'd go.
Oh, yeah.
He sighs. What did I do wrong?
Twins who stole from local farms. Alright. Lovely boys. Snap, then there's one more story off that way we can go and grab.
You pass a meadow
Ooh.
where migrants have made a campsite.
That's an image.
It's been trampled to pieces. A few families are fleeing, running as fast as they can back up to the roadside. An enormous bull stretches himself beside some of their squashed supplies.
Take something for myself, I guess.
You inch close. As you're about to grab a bundle, the bull grunts and locks an eye with you. In a voice so like the sound of far-off thunder, you wonder if you've imagined it. He says, "Sorry."
Okay then. The bull who terrorized travelers on the road. Okay. We'll come back and grab those. I want to dip over to this one real quick first, though. So. Interesting. So is the bull one... Would that be a scary one? Or a thrilling one? Or even a funny one, God forbid. See, the really short ones are the really hard ones to figure out what flavor they should be.
It's late.
Oh my.
The restaurant is closing. You dust your bones and stand up from your bench when suddenly A crowd of rowdy, soot-washed miners barge through the front door. The leader of the pack, a coarse man with blackened brows, announces toward the bewildered chef. "Bring out your best dishes. Me and my boys deserve a feast after that biggin' tonight."
Watch silently.
"Sorry, we closed," the Chinese chef whispers while raising chairs onto the tables.
Oh dear.
His answer does not satisfy the pack.
I want Chinese food now.
Their leader sizes up the chef and steps forward. "We're honest men who don't want no trouble. We got the money, and I reckon you got the goods, so how about it? Bring out your best dishes. We'll eat and be on our way."
I guess we're interrupting the conversation.
The Chinese man stops you and whimpers. "Okay, I go make food." The pack leader laughs heartily. "And don't bring us no cats and dogs or lizard pies. The stuff you eat wherever you're from. Bring us the
Rude.
good stuff."
Jerk.
The Chinese man nods as he hurries back. You catch his placid eyes glancing at you as he goes.
We're gonna help.
You answer his glance and follow him into his kitchen. The kitchen is almost too clean, with no ingredients left of any kind. He digs through the garbage bin next to the sink and grabs 2 heads of moldy garlic. He then begins feeding the fire while handing the bin to you. "Thank you," he nods.
We're gonna get him withered carrot leaves.
The chef turns away from his station and collects your findings. He then glances at the garbage can and nods toward you. It seems like he wants more.
Slimy bamboo shoots.
"More?" the chef asks quietly as he begins chopping the garbage you dug up.
Have some finish with some mucky green onions.
"Good," the chef responds. He tosses the ingredients into the crackling wok along with handfuls of colorful spices. The fire soars. The smoke beckons. The shape of a man, no, a demon, emerges from the symphonic blaze inside the wok. It wears baggy robes and wields foreign scrolls. Long, dull horns grow sideways above its ears. With the heat, the cloves of peeled garlic falls from the counter.
Pick up and hand him the garlic, I
With
guess.
one fell swoop, the Chinese summoner tosses the garlic into the wok and feeds the spirit what it's looking for. The blaze, now satisfied, bows and blesses the contents of the wok before taking its leave, simmering into the smog.
See if the miners like it.
"I've never had anything like this before," the leader exclaims. He stands up and walks over. "Mister, I'd like to apologize for my rudeness. This has got to be the best meal I've ever had. What's this called again?" The chef grins confidently. "Chop suey."
Haven't heard of it.
"Haven't had Oriental food before, but I'll be sure to remember it." He hands over some banknotes, more than enough for the meal. "Thank you. Come on, boys. Let's hit the road." The miners disappear into the night, and the chef begins cleaning up once more. However, you cannot take your eyes off of the leftovers. He shakes his head. "No, don't."
Do I follow his advice or do I take a bite anyway? Probably gonna follow his advice because I don't want to risk losing my health.
You dare not desire the
Yep.
forbidden dish. Instead, you walk over to the bin and toss the garbage back from whence it came. Afterwards, you finish helping the chef with the chairs and take your leave.
Yeah. This may be the one occasion where food is a bad idea, exactly. The Chinese chef who amazed some miners with a meal of garbage. Nice. Alright, now we can zip back down. Stop. Do not mute me again. punk. Alright, let's grab these two
He's
stories.
sitting by the side of the
Oh,
road
dear.
on a rough wooden box, one side of it covered in hefty brass latches. Hey, friend, you want to buy The box buckles underneath him. A dog? There are no air holes on the box, but an acrid chemical smell wafts from it all the same.
No thanks?
Listen, I'll give it to you for free. He's sweating a little. Something dark and ichorous oozes through the cracks in the box.
That's fine. Always a good
Just
word,
take it.
Icarus.
He's a really good boy. He's just not...
Good, yeah.
Box almost throws him off with a sudden jostle. He's just not house-trained is all.
Fine, I'll take it.
You won't regret it,
I will.
he says, already leaping off the box. You're very slightly relieved to see it has a carry handle on it. In the moment it takes you to get a hold of the box, the man is gone, blowing a cloud of road dust behind him as he hurries away.
Examine the box.
It seems tailor-made to hold whatever's inside it. You give it a gentle tap, and it responds with a violent shake.
That's fine.
Fat droplets of glistening black ichor leak from the seam between the lid and the box.
Well, now I gotta open it, right? I can't not open it.
You undo one latch, and the other one flies open. All you see emerging from a pool of ichor is a squamous blur, grasping with amorphous appendages as it
That's fine.
vanishes into the undergrowth, ululating with a mouthless wild sound all the way.
Box of the strange creature in charge sure was. Alright, this man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you've heard this story. 110% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew, and it happened to someone he knew well. Well, sure. The man launches into his telling. It's polished. He's obviously done this many times before. He tells you the story of the fortune teller whose dark past stained the souls of all of her clients. You recognize the bones of it from your experience with the fortune teller and the curse. It's been embellished in the interim, though. Afterwards, you thank the man and move onwards. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. Nice. That was such a good whoop. What is happening? Ah. I accidentally skipped music. And we've changed biomes, we've changed musics. Couple of different stories there. I probably do want to go ahead and grab them. You can just kind of zigzag back and forth. Yeah. Then we can meet up with our buddy down here. Over here. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just zigzag until we get to our buddy.
You come to a car parked at the side of the road. Across the road, some children loiter. As you approach the car, their gazes make their way to you.
Hey!
One girl shouts. She waves at you, then points at the car.
Don't open the door!
Why not?
Before you can question the girl, the car's suspension groans and a shape stirs inside. A huge black dog panting on the hot seat, lips pulled back on rows of sharky teeth.
Hey!
He says, nose pressed against the glass.
Hey! You! Let me out of here!
No way.
You shake your head. The dog tracks you with a double-barreled stare that grows hotter and hotter and angrier with each step you take away.
That's a talking dog.
His lips
I don't trust no
are
talking dog.
trembling.
Hey! Fuck you!
He blurts.
Fuck you!
The kids across the street howl with laughter.
Moving on, the dog locked in the car. Normally I would be like, no, let the dog out. That's a talking dog. I don't trust shit about talking dog. So this, hopefully I can get some sleep here. I can grab that story and that story. We'll be back to where we need to be. Oops. This barn seemed abandoned, but soon after you nod off in the musty hay, you're woken by the yelling of cats. The little girl who wandered in with them shrugs. You can say, she says, Dad isn't working down here today. She's right, you get a full evening of unbroken sleep. Yay! Okay, so grab this one. I'm gonna turn around and get the other one.
Lost in your own head, you almost walk straight into this woman in your path. Her expression is imperious. She clasps a large toddler in her arms. He's the one who speaks first.
This is a toll road, stranger.
He says, voice thuggish beyond his years.
Thuggish beyond his years.
30 cents.
I'm gonna talk to your mom first.
Look at me.
The toddler orders.
Look at me. You're dealing with me.
The woman, through her silence, suggests assent.
No, push past him.
Do not walk away.
The child shouts right in your ear as you force your way
jeez.
past. You turn to give the pair a withering look over your shoulder. But just as you turn back, the mother throws her son at you. He looks real mad.
Dodge, I guess.
The child tackles you by the
jeez.
neck and takes you down. He pummels you right in the face for a good long while before you wriggle
Getting my
away.
ass beat by a toddler.
It hurts more than you'd be comfortable to admit.
Moving on, alright. Strange child who demanded a toll. Cool. Grab this real quick. I guess it fences. Need some cash, a man asks. He just moved in down the street, needs help carrying boxes from the curb into the house. Threw my back out this morning, he sighs, lift your legs, that's my tip. You take his advice and he pays you well. Yeah. And then I need the money, but it's there, so. Grab this story. Then we will be good to go. Ah, that's how I do it with the controller. That's weird.
Looks like the cat staked its claim. Share a meal with me? It asks, swinging tail brushing the corpse. He's still partly fresh. It has been a while since you last ate.
Not gonna lie, this soundtrack slaps. It really does. It straight up does. Sure, I'll eat some horse.
Can't be choosy in hard times. You sit with the cat and roast the horse flesh over a fire. It's tender meat. It was a beautiful horse, not much older than a colt. Ever been in love? The cat, making small talk.
I don't think asking someone if they've ever been in love is small talk, but okay. No. For the case of this, I'll say no.
Well, imagine that you loved someone so much that you could not bear to think of life without them. Perhaps you will someday.
Go on.
If you did truly love someone like that, and they didn't know it,
And you were brave enough to tell them. And they rejected you?
Did you kill this horse because you were in love with the horse?
You would be able to just move on?
Yeah, sure.
Then how can that love have ever been that
Damn,
important
alright.
to you?
The cat scoffs.
I couldn't let go of something like that. I wasn't able to. But he's inside me now.
That's fine.
And you too.
All right. Cool. Cool. Cat the dead horse. All right. That was a direction I was not anticipating. The pepper coyote intensifies. Okay, there's another one there. Now we're really just snatching them up. Resume. I'm still trying to learn the controls, and it's not working out too well for me. Here we go. Alright, so I'm good on everything. So I don't need to stop at that one spot right there. Because I feel it's too much like a waste to just stop at them all the time. I'm sure it's probably fine, but my brain's like, but what if you need it later? It's like, no, I'm full about everything, I'm fine. Let's grab this story.
A group of men across the street from the jail wave you over.
Thank God you're here.
The man is sweating profusely.
I thought George hadn't come through for us.
Another eyes you appraisingly.
Not much brawn on you. You better have the brains to
I'm a
compensate.
skeleton, I'm sorry! What's going on?
No need to play dumb. It's just us here. We can speak openly.
The sweating man seems impatient.
Your role has changed slightly. You'll still be the distraction, but it's gotten riskier. Davis's fault. We think the guards recognized him.
I'm not...
No time for that.
The sweating man takes charge.
We got the dynamite.
The dynamite.
We know the timings. The longer we wait, the riskier it gets. You,
He points at you, then down the street.
make a scene. If you can involve the police, all the better. Then scram.
Head down the street.
It's too early for the shops to be open, but a car is parked awkwardly outside the grocer's. There are an unusual number of men in the street. Several have the awkward casualness of a policeman trying to look like a civilian.
Interesting. I don't... The phrase of the awkward casualness of a policeman trying to look... So the policeman knows something's about to happen. So should I just alert them? I mean, obviously I don't want to alert the police, not really. Although they do have dynamite, and that seems to be excessive. Screw it, I'm gonna create diversion just because I want to see what happens.
The gang is risking liberty, perhaps
Oh,
life,
they're doing
to
a
rescue
jailbreak.
their own.
Oh.
Such loyalty is admirable. You could assist without being implicated. If you cried out in agony, it would briefly catch official attention,
There you go.
and the gang would get an unwatched moment. It might be enough.
Howl with pain.
Your back spasm is convincing. For a few seconds, all eyes are on you. The two officers who assist you to a bench could be clearing the area of civilians or genuinely solicitous about your pain. Either way, you bought the gang a moment in which to plant the dynamite.
Wait.
A sudden recovery might seem suspicious.
Wait.
Boom! Well, that was impressive. You should probably make yourself scarce.
Move on. Ah, jailbreak. Just trying to keep an eye out for stories. Just keeping it on a swivel. Let's grab this one. We're in North Dakota now. Really? really cooking. Alright.
Come on over, stranger. Share
Oh,
a cup.
No. Oh no.
These women are enjoying a tale, passing around a bottle of brown liquor. You take a swig to wash the tang of poultry farming from your nostrils.
So I told him, you better go get those turkeys back.
The heavy-set matron tells her audience.
How?
We got some feathers, some glue, a poncho, and a fan for a tail. And we dressed up Rodney as the finest turkey man you ever saw.
That's funny.
So he's out there strutting, trying to save his prize turkeys from going AWOL. Now who come up the road? Horace from across the way.
Alright, now.
You know what Horace said? What?
A farm wife calls.
He said you don't need no radio with all this fine entertainment right next door.
The women howl.
Lost all them birds, except for Lola.
Lola?
Poor thing, she took a liking to Rodney. Followed him day and night. But she had no way of making any eggs or being of much use to us.
Fair.
She made an annoying pet, but she made a fine casserole.
Nice. Farmer dresses turkey. That's a good funny one. That's good to hear. Alrighty. I need a river crossing. I think there's a river crossing there. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, is that a river crossing? Okay, yes it is. Thank God. I feel like I was about to have some trouble there. Cross the river. There we go. Grab this story and then we'll grab those two at Bismarck. We should be making pretty close progress. Yeah. We're making decent progress. We've still got quite a ways to get to our guy. A couple more states. But, yeah, we're making progress. Getting quite a few new stories on the way.
The key attraction at the Runciter's Circus
Runciter's
restaurant
Circus.
is Nolly, the baby elephant who serves drinks. The diners whoop and applaud as she dangles a wine bottle, making a man jump for it. The woman taking orders comes to your table.
What can we get for you?
Wine.
The waitress calls out your order, and Nolly trumpets back. She sways slightly as she sets down your bottle. It topples and rolls off the table, forcing you to catch it. Nolly snorts. A laugh? The crowd applauds, though you aren't sure for whom.
Drink?
The elephant can't keep a
Oh,
straight
dear.
line on her way to the drinks trolley. A man
Oh, dear.
reaches out to stroke her as she passes, and Nolly overbalances, staggering and collapsing onto a table. The crowd cheers and laughs, but you're not sure this is part of the performance.
Go help.
The waitress leans over Nolly, talking to her handler.
She must have gotten the booze again. Weren't you watching her? She can't have done.
The other woman insists.
She was only drinking water.
It was poison, clearly.
The handler's eyes widen.
Oh, right, the tiger.
Like the tiger?
I thought the Runciter
I'll check
Circus
her
sounded
bowl.
familiar.
She's back a moment later.
It stinks of alcohol. Somebody must have spiked it.
The elephant wafts her trunk from the ground, and the crowd cheers.
Looks like Nolly likes to drink herself.
Prankster elephant at Runciter Circus. Nice. Okay, so yeah, am I still following this road down? Yeah, I think I'm following this road still. That combination's gonna suck to get to. But it's fine. Yeah, this road will take me all the way down to where I want to go. So that's just fine. throw up on me. Burger.
There are people shouting and laughing inside this restaurant, and a man sitting alone on the porch like a statue. When you sit beside him, he gives you a weak grin. Look at us. Tired? I get so tired. Can't even celebrate a job done.
I respect that and I feel that.
WPA, planting trees. He tells you about the hours he spends digging holes in the sun. Collapse has been hard on folks, but I didn't have a job before all this. Now I'm doing good. Kind of glad things went to shit. He hesitates. Is that wrong, do you think?
Not at all.
His head sinks
Hey, my
into
heart.
his chest. I'm never sure, though, he says. Never completely sure. Then he glances up, forces a smile. In awkward apology, he makes you a gift of half his sandwich.
Oh.
Jesus, I'm really pulling down the mood, he stammers.
I mean, I don't blame you. Like, yeah, it's not like it's a good thing that it happened, but you can't blame yourself for feeling happy that it did because it saved your ass.
Of course, times was different
Oh,
then.
goody.
Not long after you walked into the small, cramped saloon, you found yourself caught by this man.
I keep getting caught by these men.
Portly old grifter sat upon an armchair, seemingly placed there just for him.
Listen to his tale.
He takes a deep drag from his cigar. Used to have a trunk full of pawn shop violins. He smiles conspiratorially at you. No doubt, this is his default smile. No harm in explaining how it works now, is there? People today don't go for it. Times are too tough.
How'd your con work?
You walk into a diner and eat breakfast. Breakfast's the important part. He chuckles for emphasis. And then you get the bill and act surprised when you can't find your wallet.
Then what?
So you put the violin down as collateral while you go back to your car and get it. And that's where the shill comes in. His eyes lean away, as though recalling a face. Something distracts him from his story.
And then?
Never mind. I think everybody knows how this goes now. Point is, you sell a $2 violin to someone who thinks it's a $50 violin.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
The burning end of his cigar has gone dark. He rolls it around on a finger, wistful.
Because I'm pretty sure the way that it goes is you leave the violin as collateral, and then somebody comes in and tells the person, "Oh my God, it's a Stradivarius or whatever type big violin." It's like, I'll give you it's like, it's like you should really like offer to buy it from them, sort of thing. So you get breakfast and a ton of money because they think they're getting a great deal on violin they can sell for several $1,000s. I'm curious about the fact that when I ask what about the shill, I get the lover's icon, so I'm gonna do that because I'm a sucker for that kind of shit.
He was one of the best. Could look in your eyes and make you believe anything. His eyes avoid yours. He takes a drink out of his glass. For the first time that you've seen. I couldn't keep working without him.
What happened to him?
He laughs hollowly. Isn't it obvious? I believed him. By God, I believed him.
Nice. The old grifter. That was a good one. I like that. That might be a sad story. Okay. Continuing down the road. Did you see anything else? Nope. Oh, here we go. I There's a good chunk of stories here. Oh, we have a retold story. This farmer's loitering beside a couple of crates of berries, idly watching the clouds go by. Waiting for the pickup, he says, trying to make small talk. Hey, you want to hear a wild story? Absolutely. He starts telling you about the killer pigeons. Takes a couple minutes, but suddenly you recognize it as the story about the pigeon keeper. Whoever told it to the farmer changed, well, a lot, but it's still pretty good. Where'd you hear that story? Well, I can't remember, he says. I think I've known it for years, since I was a boy for sure. That can't be right. I'll leave him with his tale. You thank him for his story and start to mosey off down the road. Keep cool, friend, he calls after you. Move on. Telling the pigeon keeper, the killer pigeons. Interesting.
Downtrodden
Oh,
folk
dear.
have transformed this public park
Oh,
into
my.
a shanty town. People wander in and out of makeshift shacks, their homes of cardboard and rusted metal. No one seems to mind the demon who roosts on an unconscious neighbor in broad daylight.
Demon in a fedora, I want to point out.
The demon throws both his hands up. His little wings flap with nervous energy, like a hummingbird in flight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy there, friend. Ain't hurting anyone here. Just feasting on some nutritious dreams.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah. Don't worry about him. Can't move a muscle while I'm perched up here.
The wind carries over the demon's breath, the scent of a lit match dropped in a trash can.
Hey, I can't decide what to eat. Help me out.
Dream of love, dream of fear. I'd say eat a dream of fear, because then maybe the guy won't have to deal with the fear, but it could be either way. Whether or not he eats it or not may determine what the guy dreams about, but...
Love me some fear.
Ugh.
The demon sticks one long finger up the sleeping man's left nostril. A circular shape darkens his pants, then flows outward. You smell ammonia.
Yeah, poor dude just pissed
The
himself.
demon pulls his finger out of the man's nose, who begins to snore.
He was dreaming about cleaning his teeth, so I turned his toothbrush into a knife.
No thanks indeed, yeah, ouch.
The demon throws his head back and cackles, a sound that reminds you of shaking a box of Cracker Jacks.
That's a phrase.
All right, I'm stuffed to the gills. See you around?
He hops down from the bench and saunters off, whistling, terribly out of tune.
I love that in the thumbnail for the dream, this demon has his whole forearm into this guy's mouth. Like, it took me a second to realize what was happening, but the dude's, like, got his mouth wide open, and the demon's just got his forearm in there. Jesus. Airbrain demon playing around with people's dreams.
The candles
Oh my.
flicker as she
Hello.
waves one hand over the ball. Silver mist swirls up inside it. The tent feels closer around you. Her eyes study you intently as she sets the orb on the table.
Tell me what you see, and I will guide you.
I see
She leans forward.
Yes?
a child.
Her eyes widen.
Someone long lost. Do they have black hair down to here?
She gestures.
And skin like mine?
Sure.
She leans forward, knuckles whitening over the edges of the table.
What more do you see?
Sunlight.
Her face creases into a smile.
My money.
That means I'll see them again soon. That
Oh,
they've
she gives me money.
forgiven me.
She laughs, long and joyful, leaning back in her chair.
Take this.
She passes you a coin.
It's only proper. Thank you.
Mystic who wanted to know her own destiny. Interesting. That one definitely seems like a hopeful one. Okay, I'm still doing good on stuff. Still really bad about. Okay, now I can go through my stuff a little bit. Can I change out? These are all pretty hopeful. Damn. I was hoping I could switch out some stuff. Because hopeful ones are always so hard in this game. As I've constantly complained.
The girl looks at you with suspicion. The scrawny chicken just looks at you.
Did Mama send you? She wants to take Jacqueline, but I won't let her.
Jacqueline? The chicken, obviously.
She bobs the chicken.
Bob the chicken.
Mama says she's only good for meat now and she stopped laying, but she's my best friend.
No.
She squeezes the bird to her chest. It bops her chin with its beak. A tall woman comes out of the house and walks toward you. Jacqueline squirms nervously.
Is that her?
The girl takes a step back.
Give me the damn bird, Nance.
The woman says. Nance gasps.
This stranger wants to buy her.
She blurts. Her eyes beg you to play along.
Yeah.
The girl's face lights up.
Aw.
Jacqueline balks happily. Her mother looks suspicious, but takes your money.
More'n that bird was worth to us.
The girl takes your hand.
Thank you.
Those, you make it
You'll
sadder.
take care of her?
Terrible. Oh, no. I'll keep the bird.
You set off on your way, Jacqueline tucked under one arm. She grows increasingly restless the further you venture. Finally, her wriggling is too much. You set her down on the road. She charges back the way you came. Some friends just can't be parted.
Move on. Girl whose best friend was a chicken. Aw. I'd like my money back, please. 'Cause I had a feeling it would cost me money. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here next to the thing. I'll get some money back. We're hiring pickers, the farmer's hand says. Today only. He drives you over. 30 or 40 people are already making their slow way across an impossibly vast field that touches the hazy horizon. Backbreaking work that the folks are friendly and the pay is okay. Yay. Alright. Back to following the road, I think. Yes. Oh, hey, we're about to be a big city. Dope. How many stories am I up to now? 153 out of 237. Goodness. Got a little under 100 more stories to go. That's wild to think about. Minneapolis. Alrighty, we are gonna, can we not, we can't explore. Have I been to Minneapolis already? Alright, well, I don't need anything here, so I guess I don't get to do nothing in Minneapolis. Have I been to Minneapolis already? That might explain why some of this area is looking a little, lack of stories. We're almost to our, almost to that campfire, though, so that's pretty exciting. What is that? I forget if that's like a windmill or what. That's like an icon for something to happen. Nope. Okay, it is a windmill. I'll be darned. Oh, that's fun. we're almost back to all of our earlier friends that we haven't seen in about 200 stories almost. Or at least 100 stories, easy. We've got lots of new stories for our friends on the East Coast. I know I'm sleepy. It's okay. I'm almost at a campfire. Okay. And then after I get this guy, we're just gonna keep going east until we like start racking up all of our new buddies. Oh, we have this new story first. Pretty cool story. These men lean against the wall of this hardware store, smoking and chatting. They wave you over. You heard this one before? They launch into a group recitation of the Thunderbird people, who fly over and they fall from heights, interrupting one another in their excitement to tell it. Wait a second. You recognize the story. It's a story about the bridge builders. Someone added to it in the meantime, though. What do you think? Asked one of the men, eyes bright. You think that really happened? Of course. I'm not sure myself either how it applies, but damn, it sounds wild. Bridge builders are now the Thunderbird people. Interesting. New friend, or an old friend. This guy. Our,
Here
buddy.
you are. I should have known we'd meet again.
I've been hunting you down, my guy.
We had good odds. I think I'll wander every road in the nation twice before I find an answer to my pain.
Because I was really hoping to reach this guy, because I think this might be my... Well, no, I'll get one more chance to play this game in Pride Month. This is our gay guy. So I was like, no, I want to talk to you some more.
Well, every road but the paths back to Frisco. I haven't decided whether I'm going back there yet.
Fair.
Pauline and Silas don't want me in their lives. They have a new family now, and it doesn't include me.
Maybe you're not the gay guy. Maybe you're the guy that's probably was in a throuple.
Alone, out here,
I don't remember.
I spend too much time inside my own head. Can you tell me a hopeful story to lighten my mood?
Maybe. Let's find out. Hopeful story. Yeah, we have the mink. This is a hopeful story.
I like that one. Makes me feel the way Silas used to in the old days.
All right, now we're good. He's back up to the full eyeball, so he's good now.
They were my family. It wasn't just that we were close. There was something stronger that bound us to each other. It was a sense of belonging to each other. We were going to share our lives, and we knew it was meant to be that way. Silas said once that we were bodhisattvas,
All right.
born into this world to help people. It was a nice thing to say, but I had my suspicions then. Now I don't believe it at all. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. You know any stories like that?
Okay, I want to see if I can find the... I want to know if this is a sad story. 'Cause it feels like it would be it's either a sad story or a funny story, depending on how you
I'm
do it.
afraid I don't get the joke.
How is that funny? That is horrifying.
When you fight authority, don't believe in the romanticism of being an outcast or a rebel.
That's true.
I did that once. It's a mistake.
That's a good point.
Don't think you're going to escape society's judgment, no matter how strongly you believe you're in the right. In the end, what people thought of us affected us, even while we pretended it didn't. I think
True
that was
that.
too much to bear, even for Silas. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness.
I had lots of sad stories from my guy. Oh, do I have the one? There's the one like the small. Never mind. I want to know. I want to know what's going on with this story. This is a fun story. Piano time. Very much piano time. Hello, that which lurks. Welcome in. I want to know what kind of story this is supposed to be. This was like the idol that was like being guarded by a snake, obviously by the title. But it was like a really weird one. I also really like the artwork for that one.
Well, I can find that kind of movie theater story at any stop
Ah, that's a
along the road.
thrilling one. Interesting.
Trust. Well, people confuse states of mind with times gone by. You can talk of rebuilding trust, but it's never quite the same once broken.
I see.
Certainly, I'll never go back to those old, idyllic days.
Alright.
I used to have this belief in our immortality through our art, our words, our deeds. I thought there was power in that.
I mean, there is to a certain point, but there's only so much that goes far.
Silly of me, certainly.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead
silly.
and tell me. I'm ridiculous.
Nah.
Last town I stopped in, I didn't have cash for the bookstore. Do you have any stories like those paperback adventures?
Okay, I'm guessing he wants a thrilling one now. Oh, there's the small corpse. I don't need to tell him. I can do the more ones I'm not sure about now. Because I've got him all the way up to the full eyeball, so I'll get the next chapter with him. What's one am I not sure about? I guess I don't remember what the Dead Enemy's Horse is about. That one might be a thrilling one. Might be a sad one, I'm not sure.
Exciting.
That's a thrilling
That's
one, really.
not the kind of thing I can write, but I like hearing it told.
Okay.
Choices used to bother Silas. He used to worry a lot about doing the right thing. He had
That's-
a strong sense of morality.
That is the problem with a lot of people nowadays, I think.
I was different from him in that way. The right thing isn't the thing I naturally want to do. Frequently, I don't do it, and I have to deal with the consequences. But I don't see why I shouldn't keep pursuing that. I'm built around a bundle of desires, just like anyone else. There were times when I thought Silas could see things this way too. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness.
A sad story. You might get a sad story, we'll see. It's the dead man. I wonder if this is a horror story or a sad story. I think this is the one where the crow tried to get me to eat him.
That one was like getting locked out in the cold with nothing but your
It is a sad
sorrow.
one.
I liked it. There's some more travel I could do. I think a lot about going back to Frisco where it all began. I could find Silas and Pauline and ask them if this is what they really wanted, pretending to be normal together.
Yep.
The road would take me right there if I let it, but no. I don't trust myself to see them and act like a decent human being.
I feel that on a very, very visceral level. The whole, it's like it's the whole knowledge that knowing that if you're in that position and that opportunity to say terrible things, you know you will take the opportunity to say terrible things. Same, yeah. So it's like you're like, I would love to address this, but I cannot do it in a fashion that does not make me a terrible person, so we're not going to address it. I feel that.
Maybe with more distance. Right now, it's still so much to bear.
Yeah.
I suppose after a while, I'll start to realize how little I can change and accept myself as an uprooted poet howling unheard into the winds, seething with anger and pain,
Yeah,
exiled to a little island of suffering surrounded by storm clouds.
that is definitely one way to look at it.
Really just a sad little bum that nobody cared about.
Aw, buddy.
That sounds about right.
Aw, buddy.
I've gone on long enough. Next, I'm traveling out this way. Keep an eye out for me if you find yourself over there.
Sure, man. Hey. Got the second thing of him. Alright, chapter 3 now available. Alright, that should be his campfire right up there. But I think we're gonna take the chance. Because like I said, we need to grab... Oh, I want to get the courier guy. He's interesting. And then we've got a big group of people over here we could hit. Because I don't think we've met the guy in there in the bottom. Yeah, we can hit all 4 of these guys that are currently on the map before stream ends. But before we get to that, we're going to take a short break. So this is your chance to get up, stretch, get a drink of water, whatever you may need. And we'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. hello and welcome back to where the water tastes like wine. We're gonna be heading down towards our courier buddy, I think is what he is. I need to go pretty much just straight south east. I keep trying to do west and east. South east. Here we go. We already hit Chicago, so I don't think we have another story there yet. While we're on our big trek towards our buddy, how's everyone doing today? How are we hanging out, holding in there? I know it's stupid freaking hot where I'm at. Hope y'all are surviving. BRB, sounds good. Okay, so I've explored Chicago already. I was in the wrong spot. Good. Controls are a little jank. If I follow down to there, it might be the easiest way to get there. Yeah, so it should be this. I want to say this road here. It's real hard to tell. Not outside of my sight too. Sure glad to be back home, I bet, yeah. Oh, summertime. It's just the best, isn't it? I think I'm on the wrong side of things. I think I need on this other road. No. It is this one. I can read a map, I promise. I can read a map given, you know, our air view thing and a giant-ass compass. I think if I can just follow it to that campsite right there is him. I still love there's like almost all these major cities are on the East Coast. Cincinnati, that's what it is. But like ain't jack shit in the middle of the country. You know, like Oklahoma. I'm not still mad about that. It's fine. We're almost there. Yeah, it's our buddy. We're just gonna walk straight there. Oh wait, we got a new story. I should probably juggle my inventory as well a little bit. Let's get some of the older some of the newer stuff. Let's hear this story first though. These fellows are lounging in the front of a half-finished office building, taking their lunch break. Hey, one calls, waving you down. Rick was telling us this story. Listen, okay, and you tell us if it's bullshit or not. Sure. Rick, a credulous-seeming fellow, starts telling you a story about the talking seagulls who tell fishermen where to find the best catch. You realize that's the story of the fisherman and his fish calling seagulls, but changed in a few major ways. So definitely part bullshit, right? But also a little real? It's not bullshit. Half the group groans. How the hell is that supposed to be a real story? Exclaimed the man who waves you down. You're all the most gullible pieces of shit I've ever met. The other half of the group vindicated shares a bottle of pop with you. Yay. And that one's all growed up. Yeah, okay, we've done that one. Just wanted to make sure. Right, I was just saying I need to change around my inventory. Ding dong. There we go. Beautiful interracial wedding, that was fun. Idle guard by a talking snake. Leatherman's cave, that was a funny one. I feel like I've told him that one for sure. No. Excuse me. Oh. I want to say this was a hopeful one. The woman praying. So is the interracial wedding, though. I don't know what the morality play was about. I want the opportunity to ask about that one if I can. Lemonade in the southeast. White red in the desert. Yeah, let's change this one out. Alright, there's the man who lost the engagement ring. That's a good hopeful one. Because I did find the ring for that one. I don't remember what the man who loved his very special horse was. I want to say that one might be a sad one. Let's change out this one. So there's strange bus. You can definitely do that one. That one's got to be a scary or a thrilling one. That one's thrilling. That one's thrilling. I'm looking at the other two one. This is the woman who staged her own murder. That one's got to be exciting, probably. The Thunderbird people one is thrilling. I can never remember what the deer one is. I want to say it's sad. I feel pretty confident that I've told him that one though, so let's do Strange Bus just in case. These are all newish. Let's change out the seagulls. I still don't have... That's the moon one, right? Yeah, the High Priestess. How do I only have that many stories? How? I don't know if I've told him that one, so I'll grab it just for good measure. Detroit. Probably change this one out. The Rodeo. The Suspicious Prospector. Obsessed with the Fish. I have so many of this kind. There's the Lost Ring in the Northwest. Hunting Bald Eagle in California. Fortune-telling Bird. I can't remember how that one ends. Here's the Imperious Child. I don't know if that one would be funny or what. I might try this one. This one might be hopeful. That's a sad one. That's a something for sure. The Dead Man. It's a good hopeful one. Children Fight Love Lorona. That's a funny one. And I don't have many funny ones that I know off the top of my head. Thunderbird. The Monster Woman Who Studied Dust Storms. Oh yeah! This was interesting. Miracle Growth Formula. Jackrabbit and the Cat. Man Who Could Soothe Animals Near Phoenix. I think I vaguely remember that. Oh, Paul Bunyan. We gotta tell Paul Bunyan. That's when I gotta get out there. I forgot that I had Paul Bunyan back. But cooking is about to happen, so I have to go. Thank you for the stream. No worries, darling. Thank you for stopping by while you could. I appreciate seeing you as always. You have a good dinner. Pale Death was a good one. That's a good sad one. That's a possibly thrilling one. I have so many of these ones. Oh, right. God, the Clownish Corpse. Ugh. The Terrifying Cigarette Smoker. The Landlady's Cat. Vacant Farmhouse. That one might be funny. We'll grab that one in case someone's funny. I don't know why there's a tower story that's funny. These are all sad. These are all hard. I will continue to complain that I hate that there is a category of sadness when there's also a genre of sadness. I don't like it. It's annoying. 4 Identical Men. That's funny, but I feel pretty confident that I told him about it. The Astronomer. That might be hopeful. Can't remember for certain. Alright. I've got a good new roster here. We're gonna give it a shot. Well, I took so long, there's already another story. Let's grab this. These men leaning against the wall of this hardware store, smoking and chatting. They wave you over. You heard this one before? They launched into a group presentation of the woman who rose from the dead to take revenge on a lover, interrupting one another in their excitement to tell it. Wait a second. It's a story about the woman who staged her own murder. Yeah! Someone's added to it in the meantime, though. What do you think? Asked one of the men, eyes bright. Do you think that really happened? Of course. I'm not sure myself who replies, but damn, it sounds wild. Okay, so that's definitely thrilling. It's kind of sad. I like the original version really good. That sucks. Oh well. Alright. Franklin! Our buddy. I love him.
Some people like to think of porters as some special kind of black folks.
I'm questioning
I suppose
things.
That's true. I know I don't always correct them.
Bud, are you okay? but are you okay?
But we ain't special. Not really. No matter where I go in this country, I'm a black man before anything else.
True that.
That was true before I put on this uniform, and it's gonna be true long after I'm buried.
First time you've seen those? Yes, it is. I was not prepared for that, to suddenly have masks.
Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story.
Sure,
You got any?
I'll see. See what I got. Oh, tits. That's not what I meant to do. Ah, crap, that's not happy.
Positive attitude.
Why is that happy?
That's what I like to
I forget that's a happy one. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can share some sadness with you. It sounds odd, but I get a little blue whenever I hear that a porter is the best thing a black man can dream to be.
That is rough.
This can't be all there is.
Know someone deep enough and you begin to see the true shape of their soul beneath their body. Oh! Cool! That's not kind of terrifying. I mean, I love the idea, love the concept. That is concerning.
Have any optimistic tales? I'd like to hear one of those.
Sure, man. I'll see what I got for you. I do like the boy with the circus dog. That's a hopeful one.
Just like I told you, friend. Miles of smiles.
Yep.
I had a moment of joy the other day when I met a porter by the name of Oscar Michelle.
Okay.
Brother showed me some of those moving pictures they got now. He's been working on some of his own, too.
Ah,
Glad to know they ain't just for white folks.
that's cool.
Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story. You got any?
I could try. We'll see. The Paul Bunyan one might be more thrilling. That's a hopeful one. Well, I hate when he asks for a happy one. Does he want funny or does he want hopeful? I don't know. This one is a hopeful one. Okay,
Just
good.
like I told you, friend. Miles of smiles.
Cool.
About family? Black folks have always had a knack for finding kin no matter the place. Wouldn't you if your family was ripped up without a care?
Yeah?
Us porters all being brothers is just the newest incarnation when you get down to it. Tell me something that'll make me laugh. I could use a chuckle.
Okay, now you want funny. Okay, let's see what I got for you. Oh, this one is apparently funny for some ungodly reason. I still maintain that this is a sad story, but y'all are terrible.
Oh, that's a good one. Very good.
Oh man, he is really not wanting to give any give on the opening the eye.
Authority. Well, delivering the news is how we shape our own stories. Telling tales is one thing, but putting them on paper makes it all the more real.
Because I'm only on like the 3rd chapter of this guy. I want to say there's like 5 chapters. Maybe I'm hallucinating that, but I thought there was like 5 chapters for each person. I'm like, this is getting hard.
Have any optimistic tales?
Okay.
I'd like to hear one of those.
Can I give you like a scary story, a thrilling story, a sad story? I got sad stories, far as the eye can see, my guy. Hopeful. Oh, I forget. I can just look up here and see. I'm stupid. Okay. This is a hopeful one. I think it's 3, but I haven't played the game in a long time. No, that's fair.
A positive attitude. That's what I like to hear.
All right.
When I say the future's in the hands of porters like me, I mean it. Pullman porters help not quite rich and not quite poor white folks feel fancy for a change. But now, that's making us a bunch of not quite rich and not quite poor black folks.
That's fair.
Curious to see what comes of that.
That is a good point.
Here's the sun. I've got to get going, friend.
I was getting so
But
close.
this conversation has me so excited. I'd love to continue it. I'd love to tell you more about what I and men like me can be in this world. I'm headed this way next. Will you look for me if you find yourself there?
Betcha, my guy. All right. That was interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, those masks were something. I was not prepared for that. That is the first time I've gotten somebody to do like a 3rd chapter, so that's fair. You spend a while in the cool shade at the gas station. You notice 3 kids sitting beside their family car while their parents argue loudly with the cashier inside. The children seem embarrassed. You see their older brother lean over and distract his siblings with a story. He starts telling them a story about the bull that bled forever without dying. You realize almost instantly it's telling a new version of the tale of the stabbed and bleeding bull, but with new, exciting, over-the-top details. He tells it well. When the parents come stomping furiously out of the gas station, you make yourself scarce, missing the ending of the boy's new story. But the part you heard is definitely easy to remember. It'll stick with you for a while. Is that? That's just him right there. Will you freak out in anticipation what other folks may look like? Very possibly. I'm easily freaked out. So I'm just saying. I was not prepared, and also, like, depending... Now, I really want to know what the current Dara is going to look like, though, because she's probably my favorite. I love her overall vibe. I'm tempted to... Do I want to try... Ooh, I probably can. I can do something. Hang on, I have thoughts. If I change out for... Because these ones automatically count, I'm pretty sure. So I can check and see if... Thunderbird people, let's find... Where is... There we go. Yeah. Quinn. Here we go. I want to see. I want to see if I can finish up, I've already forgotten this guy's name. I'm terrible. I want to see if I can finish up. Again, I know that I'm pretty sure if I tell them the other people's stories, those automatically qualify for what he's looking for. So I might be able to, Franklin, yeah. I might be able to, like, finish him out. So this is right here.
Friend, it's good to see you again. We've both covered many miles since we last met, but your
It's
words
like
are
5,
fresh in my
but,
mind.
you know, whatever works for you, man.
I've wanted to finish telling you about what it's really like being a porter, about who I am, really, about the many things I am, the many roles I play. Are you ready to hear, friend? Have any
Sure thing.
optimistic tales?
You and your goddamn optimistic tales. I'm so tired of it. Let me see if I have any other ones before the many roles I play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about with this masks. He wants a hopeful one. I'm pretty sure this is hopeful. The interracial wedding one. That's a good one. I really like this one.
Just like I told you, friend. Miles
Hey,
and smiles.
I just needed one more. There we go.
Trust. There's nothing like being a working, traveling man to let you know that money is the only thing you
Yep,
can
full
trust
eyeball.
in America. Every person, every town, every train. It's the same story. You got any stories with a bit of excitement to
Oh,
them?
now you want a thrilling one. I'm just gonna test. Ooh, I can tell the Paul Bunyan one. Where's that one at? Where are you at? There we go, woodcutter. I say now I'm just gonna tell him the stories that I want to get out there and start
Didn't
growing.
I hear that story on the radio? You told it better, though. Home is changing. Black folks used to be all down in the country, but that was no home. Now we're all moving around, mostly up north. Wonder if that's gonna be any better. Maybe moving is all that you can hope for when you don't have a place to go.
Ow.
You got
yeah.
any stories with a bit of excitement to?
Now you want thrilling, you punk. Which ones am I not real sure about? I don't remember what the astronomer is about. Tell me about the astronomer. What story is that one about?
Well, if that one makes you happy, I suppose it's worth telling.
Okay, so that is a happy, hopeful one. Okay.
I think about the past a lot. Some days I think if I told my great-grandfather my life story, I'm sure he wouldn't believe his ears.
Mine wouldn't, that's for damn sure.
But other days, I look around and things don't feel all that different after all. Change is fast and slow all at once.
That is true.
Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good...
You get what I give you, man. At this point, you had your chance. I want to know what kind of story this one, if this one is a happy or hopeful or whatever have you.
A positive attitude.
Ah, okay.
That's what I like to hear. Travel is changing the world, friend. When we drop off a new jazz album someplace folks ain't never heard it before, we're dropping off a bit of the new culture. We help it spread. Now, we ain't writing those damn songs, but I think that's worthy of some credit. Anyway, you must have some funny stories to tell. Share one.
Maybe. Cotton pickers. I want to know which kind of story this one is. Why are you wet, Cat? I know why you're wet. You've fallen in the toilet again, didn't you?
I suppose that's someone's idea of hope.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's the family that's looking for a new thing that's hopeful. Okay, that's fair.
Faith? I've got faith. Folk tales, Negro spirituals, Bible stories. It's all coming from the same place. Folks in tough times need to believe something bigger than themselves can help them. Sometimes it's God. Other times it's Big Daddy Joe.
Big Daddy Joe.
Seeing yourself as just one part of a whole people can make you feel real small. I believe some black folks become porters to try to get above all that. But they just end up feeling small in a different type of way.
Interesting.
I think of all I am in all the masks I wear. Franklin, black man, Pullman porter, railroad man, union man, and how none tell the whole story. So why try?
Yeah.
It's freeing to know you mean more than what other folks think. So what about you, friend? Who are you, completely?
It's a great question. Hey, okay, so it is only 3 chapters. Okay. Completed Franklin's story. Nice. Ah. Oh, wait, I can teleport now? Ooh, I didn't know that. Clap, thank you. I've never clicked on these. Turn to Miami. Oh, okay. So I can do... Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's dope. Well then, alright. So now that we got that done... Ooh, no, come pick... I can't figure out how to exist. Okay, so now we need to go get... Where the heck is Quinn? Quinn's over there. Everyone whose story you complete gives you a mental which helps with fast travel. Nice! That is genuinely awesome. And is going to be incredibly helpful. Okay. So I want to go straight east. Then I can hook up with Quinn and the veteran guy. Then I should probably go grab those stories, but that might be a next week me problem once I get through Quinn and the veteran story. Okay. I need to see my my compass, please. East. Here we go. I'm gonna have to do I have to cross Dang River? Yeah, I do have to cross Dang River. Shouldn't be that big a deal. I know, Cinnamon. Up. Yeah, I'm good east. Okay, I see the crossing now. Got a booger face. I know a stripy cat. She got a booger face. She is purring very hard today. Okay, I think I can just keep going east. Yeah, I can just keep going east. I don't need to cross the river. Oh, hang on.
Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my weary.
These fellows are lounging in front of the half-finished office building, taking their lunch break. Hey, one calls beaming down. Rick was telling us this story. Listen, okay, and you tell if it's about bullshit or not. Rick, a credulous-seeming fellow, starts telling you the story about the wandering man murdered by his romantic rival. You realize it's the story of the dead man by the abandoned railway. Oh. But changed in a few major ways, so it's definitely part bullshit, right? But also a little real? It's bullshit. Half the group groans. The man who waved you down claps you on the back and shares a bottle of pop with you. I swear it's true. It happened, Rick protests. Yeah, Rick. You believe everything you hear. Alright, so that was now a wandering man murdered by his romantic rival. Okay.
And when I'm cold and empty, they're the ones who bury me.
I'm a little sad that, like, I have the time to go to stream a little longer today, but as I've said, with my hand and arm being messed up, I'm trying to take it easy on the video games. And since we have charity stream next weekend, I gotta be mindful of that, so...
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast my stones o'er the waters of
We'll also be bringing back,
I'll see
Tuesday
them
streams here
for
soon.
long.
But,
'Cause when the
bring back Tuesday streams soon.
down for
Week after this next one, we'll bring back Tuesday streams. So that's exciting.
my tail.
Currently I've been waffling between playing Fallout for the first time or playing Minecraft for the first time. So y'all will have to let me know what you guys think. Ooh, hang on, we gotta read the story here real quick. I wanna grab. Have I been up to New York? I can't remember. Men lean against the wall of this hardware store, yada yada yada. They launch into a group recitation of the farmers who hid their murdering son from the law, interrupting one another in their excitement to tell it. Wait a second. It's the story about the farmers who gave you lemonade. Ah! Someone's added to it in the meantime, though. What do you think? Asked one of the men. Do you think it really happened? Of course. I'm not sure myself, he says, but damn, it sounds wild. Alright, so let's grab these two. Bye, Cinnamon. This should be Quinn, I think? Hey, Quinn. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, buddy.
Huh, look at you. Well, I didn't know if we'd meet again, but I'm glad we did.
It has been a minute, my bud.
Set yourself down here with me and Cass and Flip. Need a drink of water? Need to warm up? Still trying to see much of this country as I can. Folks I meet are sometimes kind, sometimes mean, and sometimes still perplex me. But all of them beats the folks I left behind. How about you? Seen anyone interesting since we last met? I want a story that scares me. Now I'm older, almost nobody can do it. Give me your best shot.
Alright, let's see what I got for you, bud. I think the La Llorona should be scary.
Wow.
There we
That's
go.
the stuff, stranger. Spooky campfire tales are my favorite. There you go, talking about family.
I mean,
Like
sorry.
I said, don't need nobody but my dogs. Flip's still a little green. Found him starving and angry by the roadside. He gets riled now and again,
sorry.
but he don't do nothing too bad if you just wait and let him get it out of his system. He's good to have around most times, and Cass sure seems to enjoy the company. I want to hear one of them venturing tales.
All right.
Got any?
Got the Paul Bunyan tale. I'm still trying to get turned into Paul Bunyan. Bunyan. I say it alright? What the hell's wrong with me?
Whoa, quite a story, stranger.
Oh, we almost got you there,
In
Pinto.
this country, I don't rightly know what this thing called America is.
Dude, me
I know
too.
what I've done been told in school, but the words don't fit the picture.
Oh, big same, buddy.
What with tramping across the whole thing, figure I'll find out for myself soon enough. Hey, tell me one of those exciting stories.
Alright. What we got here? There's a creepy one. Marika? Yep, who knows? It's always hard for me to tell the difference between thrilling and scary. Yeah, I would hope he already knows the story of Quinn's adventures. Yeah, this one's thrilling. Thunderbird people. I know.
Well, that was a lively tale.
There we go.
Freedom? Well, that's what them trains have come to mean to me. Freedom. Crossing a country wider than imagination. I'm in the mood for something real funny like.
Now you get what you get. I need to know if this one's hopeful or what. I want to say this one's probably hopeful.
What's the use in telling sweet, happy tales if in the make you snooze?
That is hopeful, okay.
Travel, yeah. I want to see it all, the whole world. My brother used to read me stories of Jules Verne, of rich folks traveling around the world, and all for a lousy bet.
That is a good story.
It didn't sit right with me that folk with all the coin in their purse should also keep the world in their back pocket.
That is true.
I aim to grab a little piece for myself. Hey, do you got any really thrilling stories to tell? I'm hankering for one of those.
Cotton pickers. We can tell this one. I don't think I've told this one. I can't remember. I think this one's probably scary, but
Well, that sure was a downer. Give me a good venture tale instead any day.
Oh, is that a sad one?
Being trapped, caged. You think beggardom is a prison? No, stranger. Beggardom is freedom. Responsibility is the real trap, wound tight like an old spring. Pride and pretending'll bleed folk dry, and then when there ain't nothing left to be proud of, when they can't pretend no more, they'll unwind. Aw, heck, the night's over already. I sure enjoyed talking to you, but I gotta get on. I think I'll see what's happening up the road.
There you go, kiddo.
Sometimes I surely do wonder what'll become of this land. Folks have been chasing the dream of tying it up for so long. Now they got their wish. Things are worse than ever.
True that.
Maybe America was never meant to be held in your hand like this.
Or at least not held in the hand of one person. Alright, now we got this story retold. Hey, chapter 3, let's go. Gotta go, bye, nice to meet you. No worries, thanks for that, Witch Lurks. You have a good day too, nice meeting you. This bar is crowded with people from every walk of life. Businessmen, young men in muddy overalls, and a crowd of girls in slinky dresses, preparing their blood alcohol content for a night on the town. It is the squat, sharp-eyed man at the door who catches your attention. Start a conversation. He launches into a wild story about the Leatherman, whose ghost haunts Connecticut. Halfway through, though, he stops, recognizing the look on your face. You know this one? You tell him the story about the Leatherman's cave. That's it? I think I like mine more. It's more exciting, sure. That's why I'll keep telling it my way, he says. Let's get another round and do a competitive test on the other folks here, shall we? By the end of the night, the whole bar agrees the new version is better. It might be just because your new friend brought them all drinks. Nice. Alrighty, let's get this one. Have I done Washington yet? I don't remember. I'm gonna poke my head into Washington real quick. I'm pretty sure I have. But I can't remember for certain. And then we'll hit that fireplace. Or campfire. And we'll probably... Yep, we did. Okay, cool. And then we'll probably finish out stream. Okay. Mason. Yeah, Mason, that's his name. He's gone. Aw, buddy.
Here you are again.
Hey!
How's the journey treating you? I'm still heading back to Oregon. My sister Jessie won't take me back, wish she
Aw.
would. Wish it was her I was going back to. She doesn't understand. Almost nobody does. If they did, they would have given us something real for what we suffered. Know any good jokes? I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
Do I have the cows one? The cows one is a good one. Or, oh no, the girl with the kitten is a joked one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul would have liked that one. When the memories swirl, I find joy again. Between the trenches, I catch a glimpse of Paul before he was gone. And the time before then. Well, that was joy to me.
Nice.
So anyway, tell me a funny story?
Oh,
You
stop.
seem like you know a few good ones.
I don't got funny stories, man. I'm not a funny person. I do got intelligent cows. How about intelligent cows? You like intelligent cows? I think you like intelligent cows.
Wish I could tell that one to my sister.
Oh, that did it. All right, cool.
Home?
Dope.
Everything has one, or everything should. Everything deserves one. I don't really tell this to people, but you know those little purple thistles, the prickly ones? Circium vulgare, they're called. Common weeds, but I love the little scratchy flowers, and I feel a little disappointed yanking out their roots.
I do like them as well,
They
yeah.
never hurt anyone. Do you know any happy stories?
I have
Hopeful ones?
quite a soapbox about weeds and the classification thereof, but you know, whatever. Not the time. What does he want? He wants a hopeful story. You don't get a hopeful story, my guy. Don't remember what this one is.
I don't really scare at that stuff
Oh,
anymore.
scary story, yeah.
So, the future? When I was young, I worried about the future. But now, running all on autopilot and fumes, I've got no control over it. So worry has become me. Tell me a happy story.
I won't. Family. Ooh, I want to tell him about love. Cause I wanna hear. Cause now I'm just like going by like whatever topic I want to hear from him on.
Huh. And that's the funniest one you have?
It's
Love?
funny, really.
All the connections. Which is what love is, isn't it? Drowned in the mud in no man's land with Paul. But love comes in so many forms. I love now the ability to walk more dearly than ever. I love more deeply the sun and the earth. So anyway, tell me a funny story?
Nope. Let's see here. I don't remember what this one is. I keep saying that.
Life ain't like that, in my experience.
Not helpful.
But I guess my experience ain't normal.
Maybe you were. I think you were expecting. I think that's a hopeful one.
My journey? If you look at it all at once, it'll overwhelm you. It'll hurt your mind. If you take it day by day, then it won't hurt quite so much. My foot bears it a bit better. Well, morning's come. The road takes me this way next. Wish it were taking me home.
That's fair. Alright, Mason.
The family always did like Paul more anyhow. Loyalty to him is the only loyalty I don't regret.
I can't remember if Paul was his brother, like, in spirit or blood. I can't remember which.
Even the other soldiers of the bonus army. They have
Bonus
families to go back to. I got my sister Jessie, and she's not letting her gimp brother home anytime soon.
Rude. Alright, Mason's loss. Alrighty, now we're cooking. Chapter 3 now available. But, unfortunately, that will have to wait for next time. This game is so good. I've been really, really enjoying this. I hope you guys have been as well. If you would like to check out the previous streams of this game, they are available over on my YouTube channel. I've got a whole playlist of them. But yeah, currently linked in the chat are my YouTube channel and my Discord. I highly recommend that you check out both. We will, like I said, we'll be doing charity stream on Saturday at noon Central Time. We'll be doing the first ever game, like GAYME, of it's like the Count and the Cristo or something like that. Something like that. It's a point and click adventure game that we can check out. It'll be really, really fun. We'll be doing that, and then we're looking into bringing back the Tuesday stream soon. So let me know what you guys would rather see me do Fallout for the first time or Minecraft for the first time. And then we will be continuing In Stars and Time, which has been really, really good, on Friday. So, and then this game on Sundays because it's great. But thank you all so much for joining me. I always appreciate every little bit of love and support that you give me. I look forward to seeing you all in the future. But until next time, this has been Lunatic Vixen, advising you to stay crazy. Bye-bye.